Wendy Gebauer, former member of the 1991 World Championship team.
All right, so you guys have any questions for us?
How important is teamwork?
Man, that's a good question. How important is teamwork? I think teamwork is one of the most important things while you're out here. You can go out and you're an individual out there, but you're part of a team. And that's one of the coolest things is you have all your friends around. You know, when you're out there, you guys laughing and having fun?
Yeah.
And these are your friends out there, right? And you want them to have fun as well. So that's the approach you should have. You should want to go out there and want to see them laugh and smile and be happy. And that's why they're out there as well. So just have fun.
Could you guys be out there on the field without your teammates?
No.
Could you play 1 versus 11 or 6 against another team?
No.
Right, so they're very important because they make you look good and they complete the team. So teamwork is very important, as Mia said, because otherwise, you know, you'd just be an individual out there. You wouldn't be a soccer team.
You guys share in experiences too. I mean, you win together, so you have people to celebrate with. When you score a goal, you go off and you celebrate. Well, what happens? All your team chases after you, right? That's something that's some experience that you really want to share with other people. And I love, you know, chasing after these two after they score, just so I can dogpile them or see what Millie's gonna do on her celebration. And it's all part of experience and having fun with the game.
Next question.
How important is it to have fun?
Man,
Well, I always have fun. I don't know about you.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
definitely.
I think the thing is when we always talk to each other, we can't believe how much fun we have in this game. I think you see us as professional players and you see Mia, the superstar that she is. Well, the reason why she plays and she's so good is because she loves to play the game. And she couldn't imagine playing any other game because you know why? What does she do? She has fun.
Exactly. I still play today for the same reasons you guys play. Because I love it, I enjoy it, and my friends play. I mean, going out there and being with my friends and laughing and joking and, you know, at times getting serious about what we're doing, but most of the time, just seeing the smiles on their faces. That's what it's all about.
You can be serious and be intense and have fun at the same time, because everything, you know, all of your training, your dedication and hard work, it pays off because you get to spend time with the people who you love the most. Your best friends are playing, and you're spending so much time and sharing all these wonderful experiences with them, and you're playing for them. And I'll tell you what, as soon as I stop loving the game, I'm going to hang up my boots, no matter if I'm at the bottom of my game or the very top, because it's all about having fun for me.
Now, what we want to do after you've had how many years of practice? A lot of years of practice. What we can do is we can progress. We can progress up. So now we're not using the hands. We're using just the feet going back and forth, juggling, thighs, all surfaces outside of the foot.
Oh, please.
See, and then
How many areas do you think we can use to juggle, especially professionals like this? Go ahead. 15.
Ooh,
That's
15.
right.
We got our feet. We got our thighs.
Yeah, she got 2 thighs, 2
Ooh.
feet, shoulder,
Hold on. Let me get it up there. Head.
head.
Ah, Mia.
Oh, good job. So we can get up to 15 body parts if we
Yes.
practice a lot.
This
So
wind.
don't you guys want to get to here? So practice and have fun.
We got our feet. We got our thighs.
We can get up to 15 body parts if we
Yes.
practice a lot.
Head.
Tiffany, with Mia and Lori helping her, showed you some pretty easy juggling techniques to make you more comfortable with the ball. They reminded you to use both the right and left foot and right and left thigh. In fact, you remember you counted 15 surfaces on your body where you could juggle. As you get better, you can do combinations juggling with all of these parts of your body. Like you, Mia Hamm started playing soccer when she was just an 8-year-old girl playing with her brother and schoolmates near her home in Wichita Falls, Texas. Who on those teams imagined back then that Mia would become one of the most recognized female athletes of our time? Mia was a 4-time All-American at the University of North Carolina, where her team won the college championships each year she attended there. She became the youngest player ever to play for the U.S. national team. Of course, she's still having fun and adding to her world record as the all-time leading female soccer scorer in games against other countries.
So you guys ready? Yeah. All right. So we taught you juggling, right? Yeah. Juggling is about keeping control of the ball in the air with all different body parts. But now what we're going to do is we're going to concentrate it and move it to the field. And it's about dribbling. Who loves to dribble? Oh, yeah. Now when you're dribbling, do you want to kick the ball as far as you can and run after it? No. You want to keep it close to you, right? Yeah. Talk about being in control. You always want to be in control. If you kick it too far out front of you, what can happen? The other team can take it, okay? When we dribble, what surface do we use? What's one of the best surfaces? The inside of our feet. Why do you think that?
You can keep more control of it.
More control. It's a bigger surface, okay? Plus, you can still see the ball and look up, right? The ball's in front of you, okay? So we're going to use the inside of our feet, we're going to keep the ball outside, and we're going to alternate. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. So let's watch these guys. They're keeping it. The other thing, when it's inside, they can still look, they can still change directions. And we're going to have you guys just dribble around and at times turn a tight circle, but always keeping your head up and always keeping the ball close to you, okay? You always want it closer to you than to the defender, okay? I need a couple volunteers, 3 or 4. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ball down. Down on
Come
the
on
ground.
out, come on out.
Bring your ball
And
out.
you back there.
Hey, we use our feet in dribbling, right?
There you go.
Get that ball down. Feet in dribbling.
All right, so here we are. Let's back up, let's give ourselves some room. Back out here. Inside the feet, just dribbling around. Keep your head up, keep the ball close to you. Loosen up a bit, your knees don't need to be that stiff. Good.
Run into your neighbor.
Little tight circle. Good. Keeping it in control. Eyes up, heads up. You can always see me, see your defender. Move that ball inside the feet. Well done. Let's hear it for him. Good job. Good job. All right, so we talked about juggling, we talked about dribbling. Dribbling's going to get us up and down the field and get us closer to that goal so we can score on it, right?
Yes.
All right, good job, you guys.
Way to go.
Tiffeny Milbrett started playing when she was 5 in Portland, Oregon. She practiced a lot with her mother, who also loves to play soccer a lot. Later, Tiffeny became an All-American at the University of Portland and was selected as a U.S. national team member. She holds the U.S. national team record with 5 assists in 1 game. She was selected as the female soccer player for the USSF in the year 2000. She's the 4th leading scorer in international games in U.S. history. In 2001, Tiffeny was voted the most valuable player, as well as being the leading scorer in the inaugural season of the new Women's Professional League. Obviously, many girls like you are wondering what Tiffeny did when she was your age in order to become such a fantastic goal scorer, or a finisher. In this video, Tiffeny will show you what she learned to do when she was a kid like you.
Okay, we talked about dribbling, right? And juggling. Now we're going to take our dribbling to the next level. We're actually going to put some crazy defenders in your way, but they're in the shape of these orange cones. Remember we talked about dribbling? We're going to use the inside of our feet today, and we're going to keep the ball under control, right? And we have to keep it under control or these big orange defenders are going to take the ball away. So we're going to watch Lori and we're going to watch Tiffeny. They're going to go in and out of these cones. They're going to be under control. Their head's going to be up.
But Mia, I want to go really fast.
You can go really fast. Just keep it under control. Heads up. They go around the cones. Let's see it again, Millie. One more time. See how she's using the inside of her feet? Is the ball getting too far out in front of her? What about Lori? Are her eyes up or down?
Now let's see that again in slow motion.
All right, let's give them a round of applause. Where are my volunteers? Let's see you guys. Come on out, hop on out. All right, you want to start for us? Dribbling down, here we go.
Go ahead.
Dribbling down through the cones, under
Remember,
control.
you guys, the
Good.
most important thing when you're learning
Good.
to dribble is you don't want to go too fast. You want to get the skill down first, and then
Excellent.
as you get better, then you can go
Next
faster.
one, go.
Right around here. There you go.
Good.
Now around the next one.
Excellent.
Good job.
Good.
Okay, leave it for your partner. Now
Go
you're
ahead.
off.
Inside the feet.
Oh, in
Under control.
Good.
Watch out for those
really good.
defenders.
Pass it to her.
Good job. Whoa. Under
Keep it
control.
close.
Under control.
Keep it
Under
closer to
control.
you.
Good job. Is that it? Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job, you guys.
Have a seat.
Have a seat.
Great job. So when we're dribbling, we want to keep it, use the inside of our feet, our heads are up, and keep that ball under control, not too far out in front of us. Good job today. Now let's see that again in slow motion. Going to use the inside of our feet. We're going to keep the ball under control, right? Always keeping your head up and always keeping the ball close to you. Doesn't get any better than that.
Mia, along with Tiffany and Lori helping her again, showed you some dribbling and emphasized the following. Remember, keep the ball close to your feet and under control. Remember to use both feet. Keep your head up and look around. Which part of the foot do you like to use best for dribbling? Have you been practicing with both feet? Which combinations do you use?
Next question.
How important is it to listen to your coach?
I think it's very important to listen to your coach. You know, you're on a team. I know with us we have like 16, 18 players, and we've all been brought up different ways in terms of how to play, but we're all out there for the same reason, and that's to make our team as good as we can. And your coach is the one who kind of directs you. You know, the nice thing is when you're out here, a lot of times you can't hear your coach, can you? So you're hoping what he taught you in practice is going to help you in the game. And when you're out on the field in the game, it's pretty much you guys helping each other out, right?
Yeah.
And then when you go off, your coach tells you what the little adjustments and changes you need to make at halftime. But you need to respect your coach because they're taking the time to come out here and teach you this great game of soccer. So coaches are great.
Why do you guys think it's important to listen to your coach? Give me one reason. Go ahead.
Maybe because you should listen, because if you don't listen, then you'll forget what to do in the game.
Right, because the reason why you should listen to your coach is because he knows what he's teaching you. Especially at your age, you guys need to learn the game, right? And your coach has all the knowledge, so listen to him so when you do get in a game situation, you won't forget what he told you.
Lori Fair and her twin sister Ronnie also started playing soccer when they were only 5 years old, where they grew up in California. Just young kids, probably younger than you. Lori was selected as a U.S. national team member in 1996. In 1999, Lori was the youngest member of the U.S. women's national team, coming off the bench in 4 of the 6 matches when she was still only 20 years old. After winning the World Championship with the U.S. national team, she immediately returned to college, where she helped UNC win the Collegiate Championship. Quite a year, and wow, quite a player. In that same year, Lori was named Chevrolet Youth Female Athlete of the Year. While at UNC, Lori helped the Tar Heels to 3 national championships. She was a 2-time All-American and a finalist for the Herman Trophy in 1999, which, by the way, is the highest honor a collegiate soccer player can receive.
All right, you guys, we're going to talk about passing now. And Mia, why do we pass?
We pass for a lot of different reasons, but the most important thing is to get upfield so we can score goals.
And win games.
That's
I
right.
like to score goals.
Yes, these two do. I do too, but I just don't score as many as they do. We're going to talk about the technique of passing right now. And what we do when we pass, we use the biggest surface of our foot, which is the inside of the foot.
We don't use our toe.
Not our toe, that's right.
Nope, 'cause we don't know where that ball is going if we use our toe.
We have the most control when we use the inside of our foot. And our other foot that we're not kicking with is beside the ball, a little less than a ball's width away,
Called our plant foot.
our plant foot. And our
Okay.
plant foot, the toe is pointing where, Millie?
Where I want to pass it.
The target. So, as our other foot is kicking, we're locking our ankle at a 90-degree angle, kicking the ball through the middle of it and following through. So we're going to have a
right.
little demo here.
All right, Mill. Take it easy on me. Now, what do you notice with our passes? Are we hitting them really hard at each other? No.
Why?
Pace is important
Why is that, Mia? Why aren't we hitting them so hard?
because we want our teammate to be able to control it with one touch or two touch. So then she can play it to another teammate or she can shoot it with the next touch.
Now on that same note, do you notice that they're also receiving? They're passing and receiving. And when you receive a ball, you have to cushion it. It's like catching an egg or having a water balloon toss. I know you guys have had water balloon toss contests, right? What happens if you just stick your arms out and try to catch the balloon? It pops, right?
Yeah.
It pops. So what you have to do is kind of take a little pace off of it. You see? They're cushioning the ball.
As the ball comes, I'm preparing my leg, get my foot up like it's almost a reverse kick, right? It's a reverse kick. Coming back, cradling the ball.
And you notice they're always on their toes. They're adjusting their feet. Where are our passers? Let's see if we have some good
Come on up here.
demonstrations. Come on, you two.
Here we go.
And partners.
Yep. There you go.
So we're going to have
Okay,
you
one of
guys
you guys
across
here?
from each other.
And you two over here.
Okay, down on the ground. Remember, hey, do we use our hands? Yeah, down on the ground.
We
Okay.
can use a couple different surfaces. We can use the side of our foot
On
or
the
we can
toes?
use the sole of our foot. So pass it to me
Yep, give me a pass.
and I can use the sole of my foot. Good.
Go ahead and pass.
Okay, that's yours.
Oh, keep that ball down.
Keep your feet moving.
Good. Way to stay in front of it. Excellent.
Good job. Remember, we want to lock
Excellent.
that ankle
Trap
and
the
push
ball.
through. Push
Good.
through with our leg.
We keep our arms out for balance.
Good job.
We
Good
don't
job.
have pockets in our shorts, do we?
That's
Good.
great, you guys. Good job.
Good.
job,
Round
you
of
guys.
applause for them, you
All
guys.
right.
Go ahead.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Good job, good job, good job.
It's important to practice this, you guys, because the more repetition you get at it, the better you will be. So you can do it against a wall, with a partner, whatever you'd like. Just make sure you have fun.
All right. Good job.
Let's see that in slow motion.
We have the most control when we use the inside of our foot. And our other foot that we're not kicking with is beside the ball, our plant foot. And when you receive a ball, you have to cushion it. It's like catching an egg or having a water balloon toss. It's important to practice this because the more repetition you get at it, the better you will be.
Mia began the talk on passing and receiving. Do you remember how Lori and Tiffany showed you passing by the following? Use the inside of your foot, use the instep or the shoelaces of your foot. You can use the bottom of your foot. In addition, Mia, Lori, and Tiffany talked to you on how to receive balls by treating it like it were a water balloon in a water balloon toss. You also trap it with the side of your foot or the sole of your foot. It's a great idea to use a wall or a friend for practice. Although grown-up teams like those in the professional leagues usually play with 11 players on each side, you're probably playing with fewer players if you're still a young girl in elementary school. Around your playground or around your school, you'll probably play with whoever you can find. Simple as that. In nearly all the USA, and quickly spreading to other countries, both the size of the field, the size of the ball, and the number of players have been reduced in the girls' leagues. You know, you get more opportunities to do more things when there are fewer girls running around. You get to know the players better too, and that's usually a lot of fun. Depending on which league you're playing in, there may be between 3 and 8 players to a team. You probably already figured out that the number of players on that team doesn't much make a difference as long as the other team has the same number. Of course, as the age of the players increase, so does the size of the field, the size of the ball, and maybe the size of the goal, as well as the number of players on each team. Regardless of age or numbers of players, some basic rules still apply. The object is to kick the ball into the other team's goal. But you figured that out a long time ago. Most teams with players your age are using a small group of offensive specialists, usually called forwards, wings, or strikers. Your team and your opponent's teams probably also has a group of generalists in the middle section of the field who are called midfielders or halfbacks. In addition to the goalkeeper, teams also use a group of defensive specialists called fullbacks or defenders. Coaches and fans frequently designate the mixture of forwards, midfielders, and fullbacks with a 3-digit code. For example, many international teams frequently use 3 fullbacks, 5 midfielders, and 2 forwards. Thus, that formation scheme is called a 3-5-2. Please note that since there's only one goalkeeper, the position of that goalkeeper is understood and is not shown as a 1. Youth teams more frequently use 3 fullbacks, 4 midfielders, and 3 forwards, or a 3-4-3. Or use 4 fullbacks, 3 midfielders, and 3 forwards, or a 4-3-3. Of course, if a team wished, it could play with 10 forwards or 10 fullbacks, but you know what? You're probably not going to win too many games that way.
Okay, you guys ready for my favorite part of the game, which is shooting? I love to score the goals, so here we are. Shooting is almost like passing, how we learned before. Almost same technique, except 2 differences. We want power on the ball, and we're going to use the laces of our foot this time. So here we go. Lori and Mia will demonstrate. What we want plant foot. Same as passing, plant foot, right there. Then we're going to lock our ankle. We're going to kick back, kick our leg back. Then we're going to have our toe down. We want our toe down so that when we strike through the ball, we're getting the power and then the follow through. Okay, you guys ready to see the professional shoot? Kaylee, come on out.
Watch us for 1 second. We're going to get you a ball, okay? Go ahead. Go ahead, Lori. Go ahead, Lori. Nice. One more.
Nice. You guys see that? Plant foot, leg back, ankle lock, toe down, follow through.
Your foot placement should look like this. Always watch the ball. Keep your eyes on the ball.
Now, Kaylee, can you incorporate all that? Let's
Show
see
us how
it.
it's done. Oh,
Nice.
awesome.
Let's do one more.
Great job, Kaylee. One more, one more. See how she's... Keep going straight to your target.
That's
Good
great.
job.
Good job.
Round of applause.
Remember, eye on the ball, plant foot, leg, ankle lock, leg follow through.
All right? You know, Lori and I have been doing this for a long time, and so has Tiffany. And we've, through the years, getting power, getting our technique down, it's taken us a long time. But there's a way that we can do this. You can concentrate on your technique and on your shooting that you guys don't have to generate the power. So what Tiffany's going to do is she's going to pass a ball off the post, and the power is created from her pass. So all we want you guys to do is concentrate on keeping your toe down, your ankle locked, and your eye on the ball, okay? You don't need a big swing, because if the ball hits your foot correctly, you're going to generate your own power into the back of the net, all right? So my volunteers, jump on up.
Get behind us here.
Yeah, jump behind Lori. Lori's going to show us how to do it first. Just nice and easy, you don't need a big swing. Toe down, ankle locked, eye on the ball. Excellent. Good. Keep your arms out for balance. Excellent. Toe down, ankle locked. Nice. Keep your toe down, okay? Yeah. Couple more. Excellent.
guys.
Come on and show me the money. Excellent. Round of applause for our volunteers. Well done. Now all you guys need to do is work on that celebration.
Millie's got some good ones.
Exactly. You want the queen of celebrations? There's Millie.
That's Mia's.
That's right. It's not done very often anymore. But no, shooting is important. If you remember those techniques that Tiffany talked about, that plant foot is important. If you get too far behind it, you're reaching for the ball. If you get too far in front, you're kicking down on the ball, okay? Toe down, ankle locked, follow through, and you guys will be golden. That's right. Then you're celebrating. All right? So good job, you guys.
Job. Let's see that drill again. Shooting is almost like passing, except two differences. We want power on the ball, and we're going to use the laces of our foot. Plant foot, leg back, ankle lock, toe down, follow through.
Tiffany and Mia also talked about shooting with the instep or the laces of your foot. Shooting it's like passing, but except you got to kick it a lot harder. A couple more things. The plant foot should be right alongside the ball. It should be pointing towards the goal. Remember, lock your ankle, keep your toe down, and follow through.
Another question? Yep.
What are the importantest rules in soccer?
Most important rules of soccer. Well, one, can't use these unless you're a goalkeeper. Obviously, there's, rules of the game and stuff, protection, your shin guards, the proper attire, and the rules of the game. But there's also, just unspoken rules, respecting each other. I think respecting each other and respecting your opponent is it's an important unwritten rule that kind of gets overlooked sometimes by professionals as well. But for the most part, no hands, and one of my rules is have fun.
I think another important rule is, is the soccer field just any area? You have a boundary you have to play within. So aside from what Lori said, you can't use your hands. I think one of the most important rules is that you have a restricted area that you have to play within. Mia, you have one.
Yeah, no, I think rules are important because they give structure to the game. But I would tell you, sometimes we get so bogged down in the rules that we forget to play. We do that with our team. We have to play a certain game. We're at practice, and we have a drill to play, and we're so worried about, well, she's not supposed to be on the field to play to touch the ball, and we forget that we're just out there playing soccer. So sometimes don't get bogged down in the rules. Don't concentrate too much on them. That's why you have a referee out there. They'll blow the whistle and tell you, well, you're not doing that correctly. That was a foul. But just play, Just play and have fun, and unless you're the goalkeeper, don't touch the ball with your hands. And like Millie said, it's one of the great things about this game is when that ball's out of bounds. When it's in the goal, because we have boundaries that tell us.
Maybe one of your old referees was like this. Perhaps one of your past referees was more like this guy. Or was he more like this?
Well, I didn't see that there ball to go by the ball over there, kids. I didn't see it. You see that ball?
Okay, just kidding. But we do want soccer to be fun, and it's okay to be funny. But seriously, you already knew the referee was out there to keep everybody following the same set of rules and has a very important role. So let's hear a little more referee stuff. Except for the goalkeeper, no player can use their hands when the ball is in the field of play. But a referee didn't have to tell you that, right? Here's another referee thing. If the ball goes over the sidelines, also called the touch line, a player from the team that did not touch the ball throws it into play. She simply throws it in with both hands over her head while keeping both of their feet touching the ground when the ball is released. By the way, your friends call it a touch line or a sideline. You know what? It doesn't make any difference what you call it. If the ball is last touched by a team when the ball goes over the other team's goal line but not in the net, the other team gets a goal kick near the front of its own goal. When the ball goes over its own team's goal line, but not in the net, the other team gets a corner kick from the corner of the field. Of course, the entire width of the ball must cross over the entire width of the line, which is usually about 3 or 4 inches, before it is considered out of play or in the goal.
All right, right now we're going to focus on goalkeeping. I know I'm not a goalkeeper, but I'm going to try to share some of the knowledge I have from shooting on some of them. And I actually played in goal in 1995 in the World Cup, so I have some experience. All right, we're going to just go over some basics. First and foremost, we want you guys to always be active on your feet, okay? Because if your feet are planted and the ball goes to your right, it's going to be tough to get there. So we want you light on your feet, on your toes, and we want you always to get behind the ball, okay? So right now we're going to concentrate a ball on the ground. Now when a ball comes to you on the ground, a rolling ball, we want to make sure our feet are far enough apart that we have good balance, but they're not so far apart that the ball can go through them, okay? We don't want a ball rolling through your legs. Do you want a ball rolling through your legs? No way, okay? So we go down, we bend down, roll it up in our body, and we hug it close to our chest. So watch, Tiffany's gonna roll me a ball, and I hug it close, okay? One more time, Lori. Stay behind it, hug it close, ball can't get through my feet. You guys ready? All right. Good. Keep your feet together. Remember, we don't want it to where the ball can go between our legs. Good. Good.
Move your feet now.
Move your feet. A couple more. Good. Legs together. Excellent.
Good.
That's better. One more time.
Hug that ball.
And hug that ball. Good. Excellent. All right. Now with the ball, you're going to each have a ball. Okay? Now what we're going to practice, sometimes the ball doesn't come on the ground, does it? It comes in the air, it bounces to you. Same principle, we want to be light on our feet, we want to stay in front of the ball, okay? Ball bounces, all we're going to do now is bounce the ball, move our feet, and hug it. And now the ball is going to move because the ground is uneven, and you got to keep your feet moving. If the ball gets too high, we catch it in a W, form our hands into a W, to secure the ball so the ball can't get through, and then we hug it towards our chest, okay? You ready? Let's see it. Bounce, good, and hug and
Move
squeeze.
your feet now. Move
And keep your feet moving, excellent. Always stay behind the ball and keep your feet moving. Good. Guys, doing great. All right? Excellent. Excellent. All right, now Tiffany and Lori are gonna have the balls. And they're gonna bounce it, and you guys stay behind that ball and hug it to your chest. Remember, always hug it to your chest.
Good job.
Keep your feet moving. Excellent.
Come this way a little bit.
Whoa!
Oh, sorry, too high, a little too high.
Good, and hug it, and hug it.
Nice try, nice try.
Okay, make sure you have it. Good.
There you go.
We keep our eye on that ball. Stay behind it.
Pull it.
All right. Good job. Let's hear it for our goalkeepers.
Good job, keepers.
Good job. Quick principles, quick review. All right? We want to stay behind the ball, keep our feet moving. When it's on the ground, feet far enough apart that we're on balance, but not so far apart, the ball goes through. Okay? Hands in a W if the ball's above our head. That enables us to stay behind the ball, keep our hands behind it. And whenever you do that, we want to secure it by hugging it towards our chest. Okay? You know, you too could be on the national team playing in goal. You might even beat my goals against average. You never know. All right? But good luck and have fun, and thanks you guys so much.
Good job, team.
All right.
Round of
You got
applause for yourselves. That was
You got a
great.
Great couple keepers.
Woo! Give it up, give it up, give it up. Let's see that in slow motion. We bend down, roll it up in our body, and we hug it close. We want you light on your feet, on your toes. And we want you always to get behind the ball. If the ball gets too high, we catch it in a W, and then we hug it towards our chest.
Mia discussed goalkeeping. She emphasized the following. Keep your legs pretty close together so the ball doesn't roll between your legs. We all know that's called a nutmeg. Remember, keep on your toes, Hug the ball after you catch it. You make a W with the fingers and thumbs on high balls. Practice bouncing the ball, catching it, and hugging it.
Any other questions? None?
Yeah, we got one.
Why do you like to play so much?
Why do we like to play so much? I don't know, I can't remember a time when I wasn't playing soccer, you know? I was really young when I started and I played a bunch of different sports, but soccer was the one thing that I felt when I was out on the field, that was me. You know, expressing myself, having fun, laughing, joking, you know, having success, doing really well, sometimes, you know, tripping over the ball and falling on my face. But all at the same time, I loved it.
Are y'all guys on the same team?
We're all on the same team, yeah.
How long have you been playing soccer?
I've been playing soccer. Let's see, how old are you guys?
8.
Yeah, I started when I was 8, and I'm 29 now, so I've been playing soccer for 21 years.
I started when I was 5, so I've been playing 24 years.
I started when I was 5, but I'm 23, so for those of you math whizzes, that's 18 years.
Pretty long time, huh? You guys think you'll be playing that long?
Yeah.
Like we said, it's no sense in playing this game if you're not having fun. You gotta go do what you wanna do, what sport you wanna do, or whatever, and have fun with it.
Anything else? One last question.
Why do you wear shoes that have bumps on the bottom?
Why do we wear shoes that have cleats on them? Well, I know the Texas ground is pretty hard, isn't it? I grew up playing in Texas. But this helps keep our traction so we can accelerate and decelerate. That means speed up and slow down. We can change directions at a high pace. But these just, you know, help us stay grounded on the field and you know, keep our balance. Thank you guys so much for your questions. That was awesome. You guys ready to get back out there?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Keep your shirt on, keep your shirt.
Now it's game time for you guys, huh?
That's right, you guys ready?
Who's gonna do one thing we taught you?
You guys,
What are you guys gonna do?
especially the shooting.
Have fun.
Have fun.
There you go.
Nice.
I'm gonna hit with my
Laces.
no hands.
No hands. I like that one the best. But what if it goes out of bounds?
Hands, or you can get it.
Throw in. Okay, what else? Who else? Keep your head up when you're dribbling, but down when you're shooting. Nice.
You guys are saying stuff we didn't even teach.
I know. She forgot. Yeah, wait.
That's what, when my coach asks me a question, that's what I say.
Oh, that's nice. She's going to make the team win. Good job.
Anyway, you guys have fun today?
Yeah.
We had fun. We appreciate you guys coming out here.
Wait, everybody up. Everybody up. You got to do the Mia Hamm celebration. Come on. Mia Hamm. Mia Hamm. Woo! Mia Hamm. Mia Hamm. That's what you got to do tonight when you score, okay? Everybody,
Good luck, you
Mia
guys.
Hamm. Mia Hamm.
Good luck, you guys. Good job.
Can I give you a hug?
Of course you can.
She needed to just, oh.
If you want to learn some intermediate and advanced techniques from Tiffany, Mia, and Lori, if so, be sure to check out our other tapes, Kick Like a Champion, Intermediate Techniques, and Kick Like a Champion, Advanced Techniques. Of course, you know not everybody can play soccer like Mia, Tiffany, and Lori. Not everybody can be an All-American athlete or play for the U.S. national team, but you can dream and you can have fun doing it like they do. You can improve your skills and increase your own level of play. With some God-given talent, some training, and a lot of practice, and a whole lot of hard work, who knows how far you can go. Then you'll be kicking like a champion.
Remember, have fun and kick like a champion.
That was good. Woo, 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 woo. Give me some. So you guys have some questions for us?
How important is sportsmanship on your team?
Man, I think sportsmanship is important in everything that you do. I think the way, I approach the game, and I know Tiffany and Lori do, is you have to have respect for the game and you have to have respect for your teammates. And understanding you're not always going to get the results that you want, both individually and as a team. But it doesn't mean that you think negatively about the team or the opposition or the game itself. So I think if you put those two things first, win or lose, you're going to have a positive attitude.
Sportsmanship to me, it's the game. It is just a game, and yet it takes up so much of our lives, but we get to share it with each other, the experiences, not only with your teammates, but with the opposition as well, because without them, there would be no game. And Mia was saying about respecting your opponents, not gloating when you win, being a gracious loser. These are all things that encompass good sportsmanship, because it is only a game and it's not life or death. And no matter how emotional you get about it, it is just a game.
How does your team learn from your mistakes?
Well, I think you learn from mistakes because you make them and you know that it's okay to make them. I mean, Mia never gets mad at me ever for making a mistake up there with her.
Really?
Yeah, never. You know, that's what it is. In my opinion, the game is 90–95% mistakes, and then you border on making the brilliant stuff out of risking making a mistake. So I think for me, I thrive on taking risks because I know if I don't try, I may never make the pass to Mia that scores the goal. So you got to make them. It's okay to make mistakes.
I think Millie hit that on the head. You know, it's all about making mistakes so you can learn from that and develop from it as a team and as an individual. What hurts you a little bit is if you don't learn from your mistakes and you keep repeating the same thing over and over again. But that's what we're there for, you know. If I make a mistake and Mia will say to me, you know, next time just pick your head up and look to switch the field, or just see if you can hit that one time instead of taking too many touches. That's what we're there for, to help and encourage each other, not get each other down. But learning from your mistakes is only part of development.
What does teamwork really mean to you?
Teamwork. Wow. There's a beauty in soccer in that you can't win without your team. But yet, as an individual, you can put your stamp on it, and every little thing that you do can be the difference between winning and losing. That, you know, it doesn't have to be scoring the winning goal. It could be something little like slide tackling, so you just deflect that little pass to your teammate. But you cannot win without your teammates. And you depend on them for everything, for support. You know, obviously, the ball moves faster through a team and through passing than it does through dribbling. And we work together, we win together, we lose together, and we celebrate. We celebrate, we enjoy the experiences together.
I think just going out there and you know, these guys are my best friends. And I can't think of anything greater than doing what I love to do with people that I care about. And you know, when we're out and we're competing, representing our country, people are saying, well, you know, you play against Norway and you play against China, and they're great teams, and we see them maybe once or twice a year. But these guys are the ones that make me better each and every day. I see them more often than I see a China or Norway. So these guys are responsible for my development, and I'm responsible for their development. And that's what a real teammate is. Do they push you when you need to be pushed? Do they carry you when you need to be carried? And do they support you when you need to be supported? And all those questions, all those answers for me are yes. And you know, there's nothing better than being on a team sport. You know, when we're sitting up there on the medal stands and you're standing next to your best friends and seeing the tears in their eyes and the smiles on their faces, because what not only they invested as individuals, but what you invested in each other has come true. And I mean, I love it. I don't know if I could play an individual sport because I just love the energy that I get from my teammates.
Thanks. Kleenex?
Yeah. How does it feel knowing you've left behind this legacy? You've given girls a place to go after college and beyond.
Every time I play and every time we play, whether it's with WUSA or the national team, you go out there and you see all these young girls in the stands. And what's so great is we were those young girls, but we were watching men play. We were those young girls and watching World Cups on TV. And now here we are, and we have our own World Cup. We're in the Olympics, and now we have a women's professional league. So all those girls that are watching us play can dream and picture themselves where we are today. And that's why we do it. We don't do it for ourselves. We do it for the future and because we love this game. And we think it deserves to be out there. We think you guys deserve a place to express yourselves. And you know, it's a wonderful feeling when people come up and just say thank you. And you know, our response is always, well, thank you for supporting us, and thank you. And we hope that this dream doesn't die with us, that you continue to carry the torch and see it like we do as a responsibility.
Good champion. You guys want to practice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you see.
Okay, ready? They'll go, action. Remember, have fun and kick like a champion. And it's two movements. We jump up, hips go forward, we throw them back, head comes forward, hits the ball. Excellent. I couldn't talk anymore. All right.
Ooh. Kick like a girl. About to get the balls kicked at you.
So go like this.
Oh no, I just coughed it all out. All right.
You know what saddlebags are?
You will, some of you.
By now, you already know from your firsthand experience that the most controversial and controversial?
Okay, they'll go action and then go one. Remember, have fun and kick like a champion.
Of course, most of the controversy is I can't say myself on that one, John. I'm sorry.
Remember. She did it. She goes like this. We're trying to count. We count to,
Like
okay.
one, anyways, forget it.
God, that's so unnatural.
Action. Remember, have fun and kick like a champion. It's perfect.
Mia Hamm, the Mia Hamm.
Yeah!
I had a bad toss.
What did you do?
We're gonna lose all our balls around here.